Are you ready to meet your Filipino for the first time? I'd like to ask this question before I discuss the topic in this video because it is really different when you spend time with your Filipina in person and with her family under the same roof. You know, guys, there are very limited things that we can do online. Yes, you started in LDR, but at some point you have to meet her, right? I mean, it will be a waste of time to get to know more about her online and without even meeting her for real and meet her parents and you decide soon. Okay? So in this video, I'm going to give you the expectations and the things that you will experience. Not online, not only in an LDR chat, but when you spend time with her and her family. So Des here, welcome to my channel, stay tuned. The first one in my list is tampo. A lot of you have heard of this before, so I'm gonna define this for my new viewers. So tampo is a dreadful, cold, and silent treatment of a Filipina when she wants to tell you that you have hurt her feelings because you have said something offensive or too blunt, or you are too straightforward about a comment, or maybe you did something wrong and she doesn't want to talk to you. Okay, so childish as it may sound, yes, it is an immature way of a Filipina to tell you that I have problems with you, but I just don't want to talk with you. I don't want to talk about this. She wants you to figure it out because you did something wrong. Yes, this is very immature and childish because she's going to make you feel that you don't exist. Okay, and it's really annoying sometimes because, you know, she won't talk to you for hours, sometimes for days, and there are times that she won't want to sleep next to you tonight, you know. So this is very common to immature Filipinas, by the way, because the mature Filipinas know how to open up. You know, there are times they get offended, but the mature ones will tell you that, hey, we gotta talk because I got a problem here. You know, you made me feel this way, whatever. So the immature ones would make you feel that you don't exist. Alright, so be careful, guys, because there are Filipinas who will use tampo because they want to get what they want. It can be a material thing, it can be attention or time, and it could be toxic later on. Okay, so if you would like to know more about tampo, just click this, I think it's here, the link is here of the video that where I discuss tampo and the causes of tampo. Okay, so second in my list is eating using hands. So guys, don't get shocked if you are invited to her house to eat lunch or dinner with the family and you observe that the family members are using their hands. They get food and shove it to their mouth, and sometimes some family members would raise their legs while eating. Okay, this is a very typical Filipino setup, or should we say Filipinos are comfortable doing this, and probably they have been doing this for years. And well, there's nothing wrong with this one because that's already the practice in their house, right? Maybe there's a negative perspective on that, but gross or not for you, you know, many of the family members are comfortable using their hands while eating. You know, we don't use knife to eat dried fish, you know what I mean? So even some of the families, or a lot of families in the provinces, have spoons and forks, but there are many times that they will just use their hands, and nothing is wrong with that. So for very poor families, unfortunately, they could only have plastic spoon and forks. In case you would like to learn how to use your hands when eating, do not hesitate to ask her help, because a humble family like she got now, they will definitely help you how to do it. It looks simple and easy when you see it, but really it's not. So you need guidance or practice to do this and get used to it. And also, guys, this is a good way or sign to, yeah, to impress her more and her family, because you are putting extra effort about the things that you don't really know how to do, and you are learning a new skill or something new that you're not accustomed to, right? And it's difficult, but you are putting your time and effort because you care about what they do as well. Number 3 is the curious family and relatives. Yes, expect a ton of questions after your Filipina introduce you to her parents, siblings, or some relatives, and vice versa. Okay, so just be cool, and though it could be annoying sometimes because of so many questions, but you only need to give them short answers. Okay, so very common questions that we ask or they are going to ask is about family, like where does your family live? Do you still have parents, or do you have siblings? Also your about your work, about your nationality, and so on. And there's nothing wrong with this one, guys, because parents are parents, and for her parents, they want to learn more about you, not only the things that they have learned about you from video calls before, but they want to know how you talk to people. Are you rude? Are you respectful? They are observant as well. Yeah, just give them short answers, answer the questions. Yeah, so they won't think that you are a snobbish person, and don't forget to smile. Number 4 is Filipino sensitivity. So Filipinos by and large have thin skin, and we call it balat sibuyas here, or onion skin. We don't really use the word thin skin. But anyway, so be very careful in expressing your opinions when it comes to Philippine politics, religion, tradition, beliefs, and cultures. Okay? Because a lot of times Filipinos dislike unsolicited advice and comments from the people they don't know. Especially you are an expat or foreign individual, so they will take it in a wrong way. Okay, so but this doesn't mean that you couldn't join or express your opinion in any discussion. However, any negative comment or comment can be taken very personal, and your observations would mean something else to them. Okay, this goes hand in hand, by the way, with tampo, which I've mentioned earlier. Moreover, a lot of Filipinos are not used to straightforward comments or approach. So a Western individuals or expats bluntness could be taken in a negative way or too personal, and it could cause misunderstanding. I'm not saying here that you are in the wrong, that you did something wrong, but you just have to be careful. Your Filipina, maybe she is used to your bluntness, but the family is sensitive, emotional family, and being blunt in the Philippines is not what people are used to. So for number 5, her family doesn't speak and understand English. Okay, first of all, this is not to mock at them. Second, there is nothing wrong with this one. I just want to mention this because expect that your Filipina is the only person in her family that could communicate with you in English. Alright, so a lot of Filipinos are not fluent in English. Basic, yes, it's fine, we can do it, but when you say conversational English, well, that's a different story. Okay, so the family members could probably just rely on her translation skills if they want to ask questions to you. Okay, so you are lucky if her parents have at least had some decent education or educated enough to understand you so they can just talk to you freely, right? So in their house, well, they will do their best to understand you and maybe learn English on the spot just to show their hospitality and care. You know, it is very difficult for a lot of us to learn it so fast. So Filipinos will just show their care through actions. Okay, well, it's not gonna hurt you to learn a few Tagalog or Cebuano words or whatever native tongue or native language that they use, right? So why not learn a little bit of some of their words and phrases? And by the way, guys, avoid correcting a Filipino's grammar, pronunciation, spelling, typographical errors, and so on. Why? Because this is part of Filipinos' sensitivity. You know, I'm sorry to say this, but they don't want to be corrected, though you have good intentions in correcting their English, but they don't need that. They're not asking for correction. So, you know, I just don't want them to think that you are a frustrated grammar police, you know. But anyway, that's for number 5. For number 6, a lot of times Filipinos would call you sir. Yeah, whether you are an expat, tourist, first time in the Philippines, you know, an elder, a stranger, mall shopper, Filipinos just use sir or ma'am to everyone at any time. You know, even at work we use sir, and to strangers or people, yeah, we don't know. So it is an honorific marker, not really because you are knighted. No, so don't get surprised when, you know, her father or mom say sir like this, you know, because here in the Philippines we don't call people by their names. Well, that is pretty normal in the West, right? There's nothing odd in the West when you call your sister her name without the ate or big sister Mary like that. But here in the Philippines it is very rude, yeah, if you call an elder or someone older than you by her name. So that's a tip for you there. So expect sir from sales ladies, food servers in the restaurants, coffee shop staff, where else? It's anywhere you go, sari-sari store, convenience store, you know, or just people outside or in the neighbor on the town where she lives. Okay, so that's all for number 6. So for number 8, I'm gonna show you a short clip of this good video which I found online, and this summarizes the things that you will experience when you are in a province. Yes, it's very different when you are in a city or you are in a small town living or staying with your Filipinas family under the same roof. So you will experience bumping your head because their house is low ceiling, and most of the time you will get tripped because of the uneven floor levels of their floor. You will also learn how to pick up things using your foot, like this one, and invisible wires or invisible clothesline. There we go. Don't kill yourself. Also, you will see this, and very normal, very typical. They say it's a cowboy bathroom. Yes, a bathroom without decent doors. It's just curtain, and when you get some water, you gotta use a water pump. And when you take a shower, take a bath, you have to learn how to use a tabo or the bucket, right? And sometimes there are bathrooms that are too far from the house and the ceiling is too low again, and you will bump your head over and over, again and again. And most especially the paparazzi kids, yeah, the local kids who will follow you because they're just curious who you are and what you are doing in their village. So before I end this video, guys, if you appreciate this, the information that you get from this topic, please give me a thumbs up there, leave a comment, share this channel to your friends, or watch this video again with the ads. If you have clarifications or you have experienced the similar things I've mentioned, put it there in the comment section. Or what are you going to do if, if you have seen her family members eating using their hands? Or would you join a discussion about politics and religion, or you would just keep quiet, right? Say or tell me your opinions, and what could be the other expectations that you have heard before. I would love to see them, read them there. So thank you so much for staying here. Salamat po, ingat always, and paalam. See you guys in the next video. Bye.